The LOVELIVE franchise is arguably one of the biggest multimedia projects that has graced otaku culture. Its widespread popularity is seen all over the place and has developed for itself a reputation within the anime community because apparently it's what killed the mecha genre.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Mech anime!
Look out!
Bruh.
Jokes aside, the franchise is so large and widespread that getting into it, while outwardly seeming simple, gets complicated the moment you get a little too deep into it. There is a reason why it's called Idol Hell, after all. It's why I'm making a bajillion videos on the series, which you should totally watch after this video. One wrong step into shallow waters and you are immediately washed into the abyss of Nico Nico Knees and Yosaros. It's a fate worse than death, my friends. This little video serves as a guide to all things Love Life for anyone unsure whether to get into the series or just looking for a little fun history lesson. For the sake of this being an introduction, I'm going to be avoiding spoilers as much as necessary, as there is much more to be covered with the series.
Why you should watch these videos right here in this playlist right here. Click on it.
But to first talk about how to get into it, we must first talk about what LOVELIVE is. LOVELIVE's School Idol project was developed as a collaboration between ASCII MediaWorks' Dengeki G's magazine, a magazine famous for covering Bishoujo games, but you might recognize the Dengeki name as the publishers behind Shakugan no Shana, Towaru Majutsu no Index, Durarara, and Sword Art Online. Music label Lantis, which houses such artists as Fauna, Jam Project, True, Grand Rodeo, Daisuke Ono, and Aikatsu Stars, and animation studio Sunrise, famous for Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, Gintama, Tiger and Bunny, and the entire Gundam franchise, and of course our Lord and Savior Cross Ange. It was originally announced in July of 2010 in Dengeki G's with an image of Honoka in a field surrounded by sakura trees with an announcement that the story would begin, followed by the August issue of the same year releasing character information with story details of what the project would be. The story would follow 9 girls who are friends trying to save their school by becoming idols, forming a group called Muse. The first single, Bokura no Live Kimuto no Live, or was released the same month, which shot LOVELIVE into the popularity that it has, following it up with CD sales, numerous singles following after, announcements of the Seiyu, a manga that premiered in Dengeki G's in January of 2012, written by Sakurako Kimino and illustrated by Yuhei Murota, a live performance that took place in February of the same year, and eventually the announcement of an anime series that aired on January of 2013. Muse saw heavy success throughout their career, spawning a mobile game, 2 seasons of the anime, and a movie that grossed 2.8 million yen and was #1 in the box office of its opening weekend. That movie, the School Idol movie, signaled the end of Muse's career, which capped off with their final single, Moment Ring, and their final live entitled Muse Final Live Music Forever on March 31st of 2015, which still breaks my heart to this very day. Wah! However, this was far from the end of the LOVELIVE franchise, as on February 26, 2015, this image was shown with the announcement of LOVELIVE Sunshine, the next chapter of LOVELIVE that officially premiered on April 30th, 2015. This would follow 9 girls in the seaside town of Uchiura attempting to, like Muse, save their school by becoming school idols under the name Aqua. Not Aqours, Aqua. Trust me, it makes sense somewhere. Their first single, Kimi no Kokoro wa Kagayaiteru Kai, or Kimikoko, premiered in October 7th, 2015, followed by their second single, Koi ni Naritai Aquarium, and ultimately resulted in an anime that premiered in July 2nd, 2016. As you can see, in the 9 years LOVELIVE has been around, there is a lot of info to dig through. So that begs the question once again, where to start? In my personal opinion, if you're going to get into LOVELIVE, the best place to start would be the anime. Now, the anime as of now is as follows. LOVELIVE School Idol Project, LOVELIVE School Idol Project second season, LOVELIVE the School Idol movie, LOVELIVE Sunshine second season, LOVELIVE Sunshine, the School Idol movie Over the Rainbow. And there is an OVA for School Idol Project, but it's more so akin to a PV, meaning promotional video, if anything else, and is entirely inconsequential. If you're a basic bitch, go watch it, watch all the LOVELIVE. School Idol Project, or SIP, follows the story of Muse, a group of high school girls from Otonokizake that form an idol group as they try to save their school and win LOVELIVE, a national competition between all school idols across the nation. The main cast consists of Kosaka Honoka, the airheaded and determined leader, Sonoda Umi, Honoka's childhood friend and the reserved traditional member of the group, Minami Kotori, the bubbly childhood friend of Honoka and Umi, Koizumi Hanayo, the shy idol otaku who loves rice a lot, Hoshizora Rin, the energetic tomboy who says nya a lot, Nishiki no Maki, aka nothing's rougher than the rest, the rich girl Tsundere, Yazawa Niko, the two-faced attention-loving mascot of the group, Tojo Nozomi, the mysterious and slightly perverted member of the group, and Ayase Ellie, the big sister school council president. The first season mainly deals with the group getting together and forming forming Muse, while the second season digs deeper into their journey to win Love Live as they are faced with the challenge of beating Aqours, the two-time Love Live champions and most famous school idol group in the nation. The school idol movie takes place immediately after the events of the second season, dealing with the loose ends and tackling the topic of what exactly is a school idol and what does it mean to be one.
By the way, you should watch this video right here.
The anime frequently features CG segments for all of the Love Live performances that, while being slightly jarring and admittedly not that good in the first and some of the second season, improves drastically in the movie, being integrated almost seamlessly into the 2D with some minor hiccups here and there. The anime also features new songs made specifically for the anime and does not feature the subunits that exist outside of it, though there is reference to it in the second episode of season 2. Sunshine takes place 5 years after the events of the school idol movie and as such should be watched only after you watch the movie. I know Mal listed it as a spin-off, but it's a sequel. Very clearly a sequel. Sunshine follows Takami Chika, a girl who was inspired by Muse to become a school idol herself and eventually faces the same threat of her school closing in a new landscape for school idols where they have gained massive popularity. She and her friends form Aqours, named after the sea of their hometown and comprises of Watanabe Yo, Chika's childhood friend and energetic uniform otaku, Sakurauchi Riko, the transfer student who came from Otonokizaka in order to regain her love of the piano, Kurosawa Ruby, the shy first year who loves idols, Kunikita Hanamaru, Ruby's best friend who is reserved and likes to stay in the library and eat a bunch, my goodness, Tsushima Yoshi, Yohane, the Chunibyo who desires to be normal and is also best girl. Kurosawa Daya, Ruby's older sister and the school council president, Matsuura Kanan, the athletic older sister, and Ohara Mari, the school director. Yes, this makes sense in universe, don't question it, who loves to speak in Japanese. The first season deals with Chika attempting to follow in the shadow of Muse as she gains allies along the way, as well as the conflict with the third years that will need to be resolved for the group to come together. The second season deals with Aqours finding their own identity as they find their own shine and try to save their school even though it seems hopeless. The school idol movie Over the Rainbow takes place after the end of the second season and ties up loose ends left from the end of the series, asking what will Aqours do when the third years graduate, coming to an entirely different conclusion than that of Muse before them. The anime also features songs made specifically for the series and has vastly improved the CG from the movie to the point where it's almost ridiculous. It is important that you watch the series in this order due to the way that the story is told. You can technically watch Sunshine and then go back and watch School Idol Project, but the effect is much better going into Sunshine having the knowledge of what Muse accomplished by the end. Plus, the School Idol movie has a song near the end that highlights why Sunshine is called Sunshine. But you should watch, once again, What is a School Idol? For more information on that, please go watch it. Every piece of the Love Live anime is part of the canon for that series except for the OVA. The OVA is just a glorified PV. Both films give conclusions to the series that finish off loose ends and will lead to the next series, so when PDP eventually gets an anime, we'll see how it goes, and we'll get to PDP later, you'll find out what that is. The anime features many songs that are original to the series, but the catalog of music goes far deeper than that. Muse themselves have recorded 125 songs during their 5-year period, including the original singles, songs from the series, songs featured in their albums, solos, duets, and subunit songs. For the subunits of both Muse and Aqours, the 9 girls are split into 3 groups. The names for all of them were decided after the reveals of the leaders of the groups. From Muse, Printemps, which comprises of Konoka, Kotori, and Hanayo, Lily White, comprising of Umi, Nozomi, and Rin, and Bibi, comprising of Ellie, Maki, and Nico. Printemps, meaning spring in French, is meant to symbolize cheer and happiness like spring, and thus the music they sing is more lighthearted and upbeat. Lily White, named after Umi and her elegant character, and being the pure one, tends to sing songs that are more popish, but with an air of elegance, supposedly. Take that how you will. Bibi, most likely named after Bishoujo or Beauty, was named as such to give a more adult and edgy feel, and essentially makes better music than the other two, please don't kill me. For Aqours, the groups and names were decided in the same way. Ciaron, comprising of Chika, Yo, and Ruby, Azalea, comprising of Daya, Kanan, and Hanamaru, and Guilty Kiss, comprising of Yohane, Riko, and Mari. Ciaron, as clearly indicated by the capitalized letters, is a combination of the initial letters of the 3 members, made to have a cute sounding name, and like Printemps makes music that is higher energy and cute. Azalea, meaning patient or modest, is reflected in the type of music that they play, which is more synthetic and elegant in nature. And of course, we have Guilty Kiss, the best subunit of all the subunits, given the name to denote a feel worthy of the Da Tenchi herself. Mischievous, adult, and edgy to make the most fire music of all time. Yohane Shokan, I koso subite, Guilty Kiss. Basically, there is a lot of music to go through in all of Love Live, and all of it is really good. What you see in the anime is only touching the surface, and the genres that are contained with it range from pop, ballads, electronic dance music, alt-rock, and of course the sound of angels. There are also little things here and there that hint at character relationships, namely Garasu no Hanazono, which is the only mildly canon evidence that Ellie and Nozomi are gay, so there you go, shippers. Go wild with that, have fun. The music isn't just limited to Muse and Aqours though, as Nijikasaki's idols from Perfect Dream Project are also beginning to have their musical debuts, which we'll get to in a bit. Songs from Arise, the rival group to Muse in the anime, and Saint Snow, the rival group to Aqours. All of it is worth looking into, and as are the PVs that were released for every single single. Speaking of which, the singles for Muse and Aqours were all released in conjunction with sick-ass music videos, or PVs again, that are self-contained little stories in and of themselves. Was a fun introduction to the project that showcased all of the new characters. Snow Halation was a little mini story about each of the girls confessing to their lovers under the snow. Natsuiro Egao de 1-2 Jump, which stars Nico daydreaming about summer vacation. Mogyuto Love de Seikinchu, which is about the girls confessing and giving Valentine's Day chocolates. And Wonderful Rush, starring Kotori trying to meet up with her friends at the airport but missing her flight. The 7th single, Music Start, was released as an OVA for the first season of School Idol Project and stars Maki as her younger self. Of the singles, and Snow Halation were performed in the series with entirely new animation, while Wonderful Rush was referenced. With these PVs, you can see the evolution of the art style of the series as well as the improvements being made to the CG animation, each of them giving little character moments to the girls that aren't seen within the series. Aqours so far only has 3 single PVs released, with the 4th, Mitaiken Horizon, with Hanamaru as the center, yet to be released. The first single that paved the way for the series, Kimikoko, is an introduction to the girls showing off their different personalities as Chika is gathering all together, spurred on by the white feather that represents Muse.
Watch this video. I talk about the meaning of feathers.
Koini Naritai Aquarium features the girls working at Izumito Sea Paradise Aquarium, where Yo muddles over her feelings for Chika, and Riko as well apparently. Happy Party Train, the 3rd single, stars Kanan as she is making her way home on the train, reminiscing about her journey there with her friends. Kimikoko saw an appearance in the anime with all new animation, while Aquarium was referenced in episode 4 of Love Live Sunshine Season 2. Now the music being this big in number probably would go unnoticed by many had it not been for the other biggest reason why Love Live is as widespread as it is, because Love Live isn't just an anime, it's a game. Love Live School Idol Festival is a gacha rhythm game where you collect different cards by clearing different challenges to the different songs. I had an account and was unhealthily addicted until my account got lost, which in hindsight was probably a good thing. It gets you, man. It gets you like alimony and taxes. Every single song in Muse, Aqours, and now Nijikasaki's catalog are playable with different cards of the different girls available to be won through events and scouting, aka the lottery. The game is free to play and debuted on iOS and Android in April of 2013 and currently has over 40 million users worldwide, with at least 1 million in the US alone. SIF has grossed more than 147.52 million in its time available and is only growing stronger. All hail the gacha gods and my glorious waifu JPEGs. SIF also features a story mode, which contains different scenarios for the different characters with different interactions. They're mostly just cute and fun little stories that highlight more about the characters of the series. An arcade version of SIF has been made available in Japan under the name Love Live After School Activity. It functions the same as SIF without the story mode and features fully 3D rendered performances of every song as they would be performed in real life. Once Aqours was introduced, there was a version that featured them as well, known as Love Live After School Activity Next Stage. It doesn't have the gacha elements, but honestly seeing the performances live while you play them in the game adds an interesting layer of fun that I, as an unprivileged American, will never know. Now, if you caught on to what I said there, you notice I said real life. Ha, yes. Love Live extends into the real world so that we may never escape its grasp. Not even reality can save you now. Love Live seiyuu, or voice actresses, have all gained acclaim for themselves through live events and live streams that they do where they read fan mail, discuss different topics, and just do a lot of weird shit.
私たちは舞台挨拶に行ったんですよ。そうそうそう。舞台挨拶の帰りにすっごい超絶つまってる海鮮丼をみんなででらん。え、何？リコちゃんの像なんかみたいな。
すごいお魔法陣を描いている。魔
法陣っぽい。
魔法陣。
じゃあその家庭教師の人呼んでくださいよ。来てちょうだい。あなたがそのスーパー家庭教師ですか？注射？ ご褒美に
The streams themselves are a magical experience, and it lends an idea of just how much these girls love what they're doing, pretty honestly. From Muse, we have Nita Emi or Emitsun, Ayu Uchida or Uchi, Suzuku Mimori or Mimorin, Kubo Yurika or Shikako, Ida Riho or Ripi, Hori Eriko or Pile, Tokui Sora or Kanzaki Hireri, Soramaru, Kusada Aina or Kusun, and Nanjo Yoshino or Nanjauno or Nanchan. For quite a few of them, they had their voice acting debut with Love Live, and many of them developed friendships after being a part of it as well. For Aqours, we have Inami Anju or Anchan, Saito Shuka or Shukashu, Aida Rikako or Rikakyo, Furuhata Ai or Fururin, Takatsuki Kanako or Kinchan, Kobayashi Aika or Best Girl, Aikan, Komiya Arisa or Yellow Buster, Arisha, Nanakasuwa or Suwawa, and Suzuki Aina or Ainya. Once again, with Aqours, many of the seiyuu got their start in voice acting with Love Live, notably Anchan, who has said that she would have given up on voice acting if she didn't make it as part of the cast for Sunshine. In fact, many of the members of Aqours were actually fans of the series before they joined and are basically living the dream. As far as I know, I don't know how they... Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I know the industry's messed up. Don't quote me on that. The streams in and of themselves contain their own little jokes, references, and memes, some that have even made it into the show. They're very laid back, frequently messing up lines and getting laughed at by the staff and each other and letting their emotions get out. From these streams, we get a little more insight onto the feelings of the different seiyuu and how they feel about being part of this whole franchise, and recently Muse has begun to make appearances after having been disbanded for a few years. It's very clear from both Muse and Aqours that they love what they do if you look at interviews, what they say during streams, and just the way they approach their work in general. I personally got to see them perform at Anime Expo 2018, where America started the Aqua Rainbow, an event that ended up being copied by further performances and even brought the members of Aqours to tears after seeing it. And of course, everyone in the audience cried too. Of course, Love Live spreads itself beyond music, beyond anime, and beyond real life. As Love Live began in print, it also has a manga. I have very not positive feelings towards it, but considering that it published before the anime began, it's interesting to see how an alternate take of the story plays out. In the manga, Umi and Honoka are part of the Kendo Club, with Honoka being very diligent and respected in that regard, but quits to create the school idol club with Kotori to save the school. Rin and Haneo are her friends, Ellie is her childhood friend, Nozomi is a complete occult otaku who only meets Ellie during the events of the manga, Maki is shown to have conflict with her parents, Nico's persona is just her actual character now. Arise in UTX also has a consistent antagonist role in the manga, which includes a manga-only student council president. There's a lot more focus on the Yuri shipping, and characters mostly stay simplistic, as the narrative is mainly about Otonokizaku trying to prove they're not an outdated school, but rather just like the cool kids. Sunshine also has a manga given a similar treatment, though it stays relatively closer to the events of the series. Neither one is finished publishing, and both, to my knowledge, lack official translations. Speaking of official translations, there also exists the School Idol Diary, a series of stories that delve into the daily lives of the members. The first 9 take place during the anime series, but told from separate points of view. The rest of them take place throughout the school year. They're cute and of course focus on Yuri baiting than the series does, but they're fun. These exist in light novel form, but have also gotten manga adaptations. Of course, Sunshine has received its own versions of the School Idol Diary, though these so far have only taken place during the anime. As Love Live continues to grow and grow, new iterations and new pieces of media continue to grow from it. Over the years, we've seen Muse come together and ultimately break apart as the old members move towards their respective careers, as Aqours came in to take their place. And as the future advances, so does Love Live, and with it comes Perfect Dream Project. PDP, as it is better known, is an interesting subject to talk about. Unlike Muse and Aqours, PDP began not as successors, but rather as a separate entity that is focused on School Idol Festival, as they began on the 4th anniversary of the game. Essentially, along with Muse and Aqours, there are different types of cards with idols you can get in SIF, and among those are N cards, which are essentially different types of cards that aren't part of the main cast. There was a poll made to determine which of these girls will become main characters, and of the many N idols, Emma Verde, and Osaka Shizuku won, becoming 3 of the 9 idols of Nijigasaki High School School Idol Club. The cast of PDP includes Uehara Ayumu, the hardworking, naive, and anxious leader, Akasu Kasumi, the conniving and competitive member, Osaka Shizuku, the responsible and easily embarrassed honor student, Asaka Karin, the outwardly cool and sexy member, who is actually more childish. Don't look, I'm just saying what it says, dude. Miyashita Ai, the helpful gyaru who makes terrible puns, Konoe Kanata, who is basically just a human Snorlax, Yuki Setsuna, the passionate and encouraging question mark, Emma Verde, the cheerful and healing member, and Tenoji Rina, the shy girl who is attempting to change herself. It also has a sign for her face.
I'm kind of retarded.
They are split up into 3 groups, each of them promoted under different apps under Dengeki Bunko. Dengeki Online features Karen, Kasumi, and Setsuna. Famitsu features Ayumu, and Rina. And Sif features Kanata, Shizuku, and Emma. Each of these apps features 4 Komo manga that lend more insight into the characters and are honestly really funny and worth the look. Ayumu is like an epic gamer and it's the funniest thing ever. And then they go to Mars or something. What? These 9 girls also have their own Seiyu live streams with the members of Mijikasaki, Onishi Aguri or Agupon, Sagara Mayu or Mayuchi, Maeda Kaori or Kaorin, Kubota Miyu or Miyu-chan, Murakami Natsumi or Na-chan, Kito Akari or Akarin, Kusunoku Tomori or Len, Tomoriru, Sashiri Maria or Chunrun, and Tanaka Chiemi or Chemi. There have only been a few streams including them as they are only just starting out and they've also recently gotten their first live. Speaking of which, their first single Tokimeki Runners is also out, alongside solo songs for every member, some of which are surprisingly really good. Have you heard Chase? Please listen to Chase. All of this is in preparation for the next stage of Love Live School Idol Festival in the new game, Love Live School Idol Festival All-Stars, with PDP as the center of it all. It will feature full-on performances like School Idol activity and an opening video that has already been released. And that, everyone, is a mostly comprehensive and complete guide to the entire Love Live franchise. If you couldn't tell, this series means a lot to me. I've had a lot of memories and experiences with Love Live and I can't wait to see what they bring into the future. Hopefully this video serves as a way to convince you to join us in Idol Hell, and if there's anything I missed, anything at all, please let me know. I will eventually remake this video way into the future when PDP is finally gone into its stride.
新しい家族のプレリューだよ。よろしくね。
Bruh.
Thank you guys for watching another video by yours truly, WattheWut. Thank you so much to Drock34000 for editing this video. He did a really good job on this video. He did a really good job at editing this video. He went all in. I like that, so check him out. I'd like to now thank my patrons for making this possible, as this was actually a request from Mr. Cynical himself to make. But also I'd like to thank people like Flutterrod Butt, Chandler Makes Video, Duckman, and thanks Nitrorad. If you want more information on videos that are coming out, you can always check out my Twitter or my Discord. And if you don't want to donate to my Patreon, you can always donate to my coffee. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.